Hi, it's Casey Berard from CaseyBerard.com, and it's Mindful Monday. I'm so glad you joined me today. I'm going to talk about food because it's one of my favorite topics, but I want to talk about mindfulness and the core principles that I teach, the mind your business, love your life, the mindfulness energy, and the power of focus around food. This is how I actually maintain my weight. I would say it's 80% of how I maintain my weight. I love to move my body. I love to exercise, but I can't swing into an addictive form of exercise. So I have to be really, mindful and moderate about staying in my business in terms of what my body can do. So exercise, I might walk 5 times a week. I might go for a run 2 or 3 times a week, do some yoga and stretching and hula hooping, but it's not hours and hours. It's not big intensive 3-hour workouts. So what I do for mindfully eating is I manage my weight by picking food that really jives with my body. How do I do that? I stay connected. I do meditate daily, actually multiple times a day. And what that means is I'm more in connection with, is that going to make me happy? Is it going to make me sad? Am I self-medicating right now, or am I eating to nourish myself? I try to get really in the now moment to go, am I drugging myself with food? Like, is that big pile of flour just going to get me high and make me feel serotonin and dopamine like, woo, sparking off in me? Or am I really needing, wheat for the nourishing factors that exist within it? Or I might be doing both. I might be, using the wheat energy and the health effects of it to work with both of me. So that's one way I do. I stay in alignment with myself and I really ask my body, am I wanting to eat this today? Why am I wanting to eat this? And will it nourish me? Will it take me to the place I want to go? The other thing I do is I use my hands, and this is something Toscarino and the clean eating movement is such a great foundational way to become mindful about portion size, about nutrients, about food that really contributes to our body. I remember reading in Toscarino, one of her first books, and she was talking about, does it provide nutrients? Like, when I put it in my mouth, is it just calories, or is it actually adding nutrients and a nutrient dense load to my system? So like, I can eat donuts or I can eat an orange, and they offer me different things, right? The orange is offering me a bunch of vitamins and minerals and fiber that are really important, and the donut is really just offering me a bunch of calories. So, same sort of 100 calories ish, plus, okay, a donut minus a quarter of it. Don't get mad at me. I'm just trying to share an example. So that's really important to look at. And I'll get back. So one of the concepts she introduced is the size of your hands. So I have really little hands, and I'm like about 5'3", maybe 120 pounds on my regular days. So I eat based on my hands. My portion size, my protein size is about the size of the palm of my hand. If I'm going to eat grains, I form a little cup size, and it's the size of the cup of my hand. And then if I'm going to eat vegetables, it's my 2 hands that form a bowl. And it's really simple, like the size of your thumb for a cheese portion, right? And this is just how I stay moderate. Now, I wish I had like some 200-pound man's hands next to me, because he would put his hands next to me and they would like stick up like this, right? And there would be wider, longer fingers and that sort of thing. So you really can't compare portion sizes to other people with what you're eating. I even have a friend who's she comes up to about here on me, and I find it fascinating because I think I eat, so little compared to other people. And then I look at her eating and I'm like, oh yeah, she's eating for this little size of portions. And then someone who's that much taller than me will be eating more than me. And no big deal, right? If I'm mindful in the moment, there's no envy, because I'm mindfully consuming this food with joy and ease, and letting it be tasted and experienced in my body. I'm not thinking, I've got this massive plate. It's going to take me hours to eat it. And that's not joyful for me. But eating what my body really needs and wants is really joyful for me. And then I can stop. I can put it down. If I'm full, if I have stuff left, put it down. It will be composted. It will go back to the earth. There's no problem. You're not wasting it. You're not affecting starving children in the world. You know, you just got to honor your body. In fact, honoring your body is going to cause you to help more people than it's going to cause harm in the world. So stay mindful about your food. Be mindful about your portion sizes. Be mindful about why you're eating. Be mindful about what you're trying to create. So what is your business around food? Is it to nourish you? Is it to make you feel better? Is it to give you a little pick-me-up in the morning? You know, and none of these things are bad or good. I'm just asking you to be mindful. And then that way you're in your personal power. You're in your sense of who you are. And you can feel delightful and delicious about that. Okay, that's your Mindful Monday tidbit for today. If you liked this, click like. And if it offered you something, it might offer someone in your life something too. So share it. And if you'd like to connect with me more, I'd love to see you at caseyberard.com. Other than that, have a mindful Monday and we'll see you next week.